This is the video answer key for Accelerated Math 7, Unit 1, Homework 7, number 18. This is a problem that was very challenging for many people. Please take notes while you're watching this video. Number 18. While shopping, Maggie and her friend Erin find a pair of boots on sale for 25% off the original price. Maggie calculates the final cost of the boots by first deducting the 25% and then adding the 6% sales tax. Erin thinks Maggie will pay less if she pays the 6% sales tax and then takes the 25% discount. Part A says, write an expression to represent each girl's scenario if the original price of the boots was X dollars. And then part B says, evaluate the expression if the boots originally cost $200. Let's begin by underlining or highlighting the important information in the original text. What do we know about the boots? Well, we know that the boots are on sale for 25% off the original price. And we know that there's 6% sales tax because it's implied later in the problem. I'll highlight Maggie's portion in red. Maggie thinks first we should deduct 25% of the price and then add 6% for the sales tax. Erin, on the other hand, thinks we should first pay the 6% sales tax and then take the 25% discount. So let's start by representing the boots as X dollars, as it says in part A. And we'll write Maggie's expression. Maggie says we'll first take 25% off. So if we're writing Maggie's expression, we're starting with our value X, that's the cost of the boots, and then we're taking away 25% of X. So that leaves Maggie's expression as X minus 0.25X. But then afterwards, she's adding the 6% sales tax. So I'm going to take Maggie's entire expression, or in other words, I'm going to write it in parentheses, and then I'm going to multiply it by 1, because that's the cost of it, plus 0.06, which represents the 6% sales tax. All right, so Maggie's expression is a little complicated. What I'm going to do is simplify both parts of the expression. So my first part of the expression, X minus 0.25X, I know that that's the same thing as 0.75X because I'm taking one whole X and taking 1/4 of an X away. And the second term in the expression, 1 plus 0.06, that simplifies to 1.06. So Maggie's expression is 0.75X times 1.06. Erin's expression says first we pay the 6% sales tax. So Erin's expression, we're starting with our value X and we're adding onto it 0.06 times X. And then after that, Erin takes the 25% discount. So I'll put that in parentheses, and then Erin's paying that whole amount, so 1 times that amount, minus 25% of that amount. So times 1 minus 0.25. So let's simplify Erin's expression. X plus 0.06X. If I combine like terms there, I get 1.06X. And then my second term, 1 minus 0.25. When I simplify that, I get 0.75. Now I've got my two expressions for Erin and Maggie. I'm going to let you do the calculating on your own because you know how to plug in X equals 200 and figure out what each of these is equal to. What I'm more concerned with right now is part C, which I know is cut off on my screen. Part C says, who was right and how do you know? Well, it turns out Erin and Maggie are both right. Take a look at our two expressions here. Maggie's expression has 3 terms that we're multiplying, 0.75, X, and 1.06. Erin's expression, on the other hand, has 3 terms that we're multiplying, 1.06, X, and 0.75. Because of the commutative property of multiplication, which says we can multiply things in any order and it won't change my final outcome, these two terms, or these two expressions, mean the exact same thing. They're equivalent expressions. So the answer to part C is that Maggie and Aaron were both right, and it doesn't matter which order we multiply in, we're going to get the same answer in the end.